What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Not in any trades right now, but it is 3 o'clock. London session has started. So you guys see if we can jump into some pairs. My bad. I was looking. Oh, I don't know why my thing's so zoomed in. Let's go ahead and fix that. So this was an old trade setup. Missed the old. I took a nap at like midnight, and then last hour it hit my level, and then it dropped. So we're going to wait for either retracement back up to around 1862, or we're going to wait to see how price reacts to the bottom of the zone here. But still going to be looking for sales for the gold pairs, the USD and Canadian pairs. The indexes are pushing back up, showing bullish momentum again. We do have a red folder and major news today for the USD pairs. So today I want to see if the bullish momentum is going to continue or if the downtrend is going to start, because it kind of was trying to start last week, but yesterday price pushed everything back up. Now NAS and SPX are still looking bearish though, so I'm waiting for them to hit this level and possibly looking for a sell setup. But GBPJPY is pushed back up and it's back at this daily level. And I want to see if the news today is going to continue the uptrend for all the indexes, or if we can break through this level and come down to this bottom of the zone here, because we haven't reached that zone or touched that zone in the past couple of weeks. So that's what I'm going to be looking at for the indexes. Gold, I'm still going to be looking for sales. Just waiting on the retest right here. Hey, what's going on, Shawn? How you feeling, man? Yes, we're just going to let these retest, and then we're going to go from there. Started the week off pretty good. If y'all missed yesterday's stream, of course, it's recorded. Y'all should check that out. But we did 2 trades on yesterday's live, and both trades hit all TPs. We caught this huge gold sell here, which was about 700, 800 pips. And then we caught this huge GBPJPY, which was over 100. I think it was like 130, 140 pips, something like that. But it was this huge trade right here. It was a nice 1 to 3 risk to reward. So I'm going to look for another buy setup, of course, to see if it's going to continue the bullish momentum. Hit the top of the zone. It's doing a nice retest, pushing back up against this 4-hour level. And it's kind of just been chilling here. Haven't seen any crazy movement on the JPY pairs last night. They kind of just been ranging. We had some New Zealand news that popped off last night, caused some spikes in the market. The GBP news about an hour ago didn't really cause any crazy movement or spikes like the New Zealand news yesterday. I had these markups for possibly the Asian session for the members, because we trade Asian session. And I had these marked off, and this was the news. The news literally, again, pumped in our direction, which was cool, but it kind of stopped us from entering ideally. But it's all good, because again, at least I know that my analysis was correct. So I'm not really tripping too much about that. But as usual, we got these retracements coming up. So we're going to be paying attention to Euro USD, Euro CAD. We're going to be paying attention to gold. And then we're going to be paying attention to the JPY pairs and possibly the New Zealand pairs. I might take a look at them, but I'm going to be prioritizing USD Canadian pairs and the JPY pairs. But I like the New Zealand pairs too. I was looking to see if it was going to continue the sell pressure from yesterday, but after it hit the bottom of the zone, it pushed back up. And then when the New Zealand news came out, this was the spike from the New Zealand news, which caused all the New Zealand pairs, not like the New Zealand CAD, New Zealand USD. These caused spikes too, but I'm talking about like Euro New Zealand, GP New Zealand, AD New Zealand. I'm talking about those pairs. It caused those pairs to pump up. The New Zealand pairs pumped down, but the pairs that are paired before the New Zealand pair pumped up. All right. Hope that don't confuse y'all. But it caused some slight bullish momentum. It's been respecting this daily level. It's breaking above it right here. So we're going to see what the next couple candlesticks look like. Then go from there. Euro New Zealand's already a little bit ahead of the game. Hit this level, retested, exploded back up, and now it's pushing up. As you can see, the AD New Zealand is also a little bit ahead of the party, kind of ranging like the new AD pairs usually do, just kind of range these levels of traffic. Missed a good entry on it though. I was waiting for a retest, but as you can see, it kind of just ranged all night, then slowly pushed up within the last hour and a half. So we're just going to leave that alone for now. Yeah, but we're just going to wait for these retracements and go from there. Yeah, so GJ's breaking above this level. So we'll be looking at AJ and GJ. I like these for sure. EJ's not really at a good entry yet. Kind of just been ranging, stuck at this level of traffic. I was waiting for the retest, hasn't retested. So just going to leave it alone. That's why I have this marked off here. I was waiting for it to retrace back down the support level. Hasn't done it yet. I try to do it later. But these are the only two pairs that are at support levels. Let's see if CJ, yeah, CJ's looking just like EJ. Kind of just stuck here chilling. So we're going to be just looking at GJ and AJ. And then possibly GP New Zealand. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up on my other screen. We'll just pay attention to GJ on this screen. Like I said, I'm still paying attention to USD pairs, but they are kind of ranging right now. And we do have news for that. We have CPI today for it. Let's go ahead and refresh this. There we go. So we got CPI 830 right at the start of New York. And then later on tonight, we got some AD news, Australian news. And then we have a few FOMC members speaking, but the main one we're going to be paying attention to is the one right at the beginning of New York session, which is the CPI. Most of y'all should know that's going to affect most of the pairs, at least most of the pairs I trade. So we might see some Euro, the GBP pairs, JPY pairs especially, and the Canadian pairs affected by this news, along with, of course, the USD pairs, the indexes, gold, oil, etc. So be on the lookout for that, and also know when that time is for y'all. Like I said, this is Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't know how to go about the news or how to trade the news, I dropped a video like a week or two going over how to trade the news. I'm going to drop that link in a couple minutes. But for right now, we're just going to be chilling and waiting. Like I said, we won't be mainly paying attention to GJ, GN, and then the USD and Canadian pairs. Only waiting for gold to hit either one of these levels. Missed the ideal entry here. So going to see if it's going to retest it. If not, that's fine. Just going to wait for the next best entry point for it. As y'all know, we don't chase trades over here. So not tripping too much about that. Yeah, we're just going to be patiently waiting. So I'm about to pull up my other screen so we can see what's going on. Yeah, but the USD pairs look like they're retracing, just like the Canadian pairs. So I just want to see gold follow. We see this reacting off this 4-hour level here. So I'm fine looking for a sell here. Or if it breaks down here, I'm not tripping too much. Then we also see USD retracing. GU is probably going to be retracing as well. Let's delete that. AU's trying to drop. So yeah, they're dropping down still. Yeah, so just keep chilling. I'm going to put this back on the big screen. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered any trades yet. This is just a trade idea, waiting for my confirmations to be met. But right now, we're just chilling. We're just chilling and patiently waiting. Looking at a few other pairs on my other screen. Yeah, so this is still ranging, chilling at this 4-hour level. Got a nice wick there, so that's trying to push back down. This is retesting this level here. So we got about 3.5 minutes until the next 15. This is right at this imbalance right here. It's almost right at the 50. So I want to see the 50 get hit and then sell back off. And I think the 50 is right at, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's right at, yes, it's like right there. Yeah, so we're just going to be chilling. Kind of looking at USD CHF as well. Haven't traded this pair in a couple weeks, but is at a decent entry. Going to wait to see what the next 15 looks like. Is some bearish momentum. Done a nice drop. Do have an imbalance on the daily time frame. Looks like it might be trying to fill that up. So I want to see if it can at least come down to like 91.50, 91.45. I think that would be a decent move right there. So we're going to be watching this as well to see what's going on. Let's go back. Yeah, but this is right now chilling on the daily time frame as well. Kind of just ranging. Yeah, so we're going to be just chilling right now. Yeah, so we got a minute left until the next 15. Did a nice retest here. So we got a few pairs at some decent entries, just waiting for a couple more confirmations. This one's kind of just been chilling here, this whole 15. Want to see if it will break out, or at least push up a little higher, which it is kind of doing. Let's go into 5 minutes just to take a closer look at this. Yeah, so it's kind of just been chilling. It slowly is trying to push up though. So we're going to see what the next 5 and 15 looks like. Then we're going to go from there. GJ's pushing back up as well. Yeah, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. Going to go ahead and write some of these plays up though, just in case we do enter some of these. That way they're already written up and we can just jump in, or y'all can jump in with me if y'all like what y'all see. But until price shows me otherwise, I'd ideally like to look for GJ buys 59. Let's just say 90. Decent stop loss. All right. Like, so if I'm quiet, that's because I'm running some other stuff up. Those just joining, we're not in anything yet. These are just trade ideas that might change in the next 5 minutes or so. But as of right now, just watching the charts, we're not in anything yet. Got a few pairs that I do like what they're looking like, but haven't jumped in on anything yet. I like GJ, so we're going to keep an eye on that. I just want to switch and see what these other pairs are up to. All right, so they're pushing back up the USD pairs. This one's still trying to push down. This is trying to drop down. I kind of like how this is looking here. It's got a few levels of, that's a huge level of traffic. It's going to have to force its way through. Doesn't mean it's impossible. But let's get back to this. All right, so we got some retests going on. All right, Eurocast doing that. Index is dropping down. All right, yeah. So we're going to be waiting for these still waiting for these confirmations. This did a nice retest. So we're going to be paying attention to this. I like how this is looking too. So I'm going to write this up. Like I said, we haven't jumped in anything yet. This would be a nice 1 to 3 risk reward. 43.80. Nice little drop down. USD CGF. Yes. These are huge level traps. I might leave this alone. So I'm going to look for cleaner setups. And plus, it's a USD pair. So with all those levels of traffic, it's probably going to be ranging and bouncing between those until the news comes out. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. Just scrolling through these pairs. See what's going on. Yeah, GJ's still on this 4-hour level right here. Still just chilling on this 4-hour level. I'm trying to see which way it's going to break out. It's treating as a support level as of now. You can see how it's rejecting and pushing off. So that is a good sign. But it's still just been chilling here for the past couple hours. So I'm waiting to see if it's going to break out. That's a nice rejection what we see so far. I don't know if I can see it on y'all's screen. So let me zoom in. Nice little rejection wick, but you see it's struggling to break through this orange line right here. It's trying as we speak. That's a nice rejection wick, but it's definitely struggling to do so. Yeah, so paying attention to the USD pairs, the Canadian pairs, JPY pairs, and gold. Probably gonna leave the indexes alone till closer to New York, if not in New York / during after the news. But we see a lot of these pairs kind of ranging right now. Well, some nice movement when the New Zealand news popped off, the GDP news, which was like an hour ago. Nothing too crazy really happened. And then everything else is kind of just ranging. But this is usually what you see on a news day is ranging until at least closer to the news, if not exactly at the news. So we're just going to be patiently waiting. But you literally see it's just stuck right here. It's just stuck underneath this level right here. So wait and see what's going to break out. Because if y'all, as y'all know, let me go ahead and post that disclaimer before things pop off. But if you haven't read the disclaimer, please read the disclaimer. I post the same disclaimer I post every day. Make sure to read that and check it out. And if this is your first time on the stream, go ahead and click that first link in the description and join the free Telegram, the free center room. Some of the trades we enter live, I post the TPs, my entry to SL there, and also some other trades, depending on how many trades we enter today. Might call some during New York session as well. This is how we did last week. We went 16-2 last week. Caught a total of 12,489 pips. Monday, we caught 7,316. Tuesday, we caught 1,094. Wednesday, 62 pips. Thursday, 2,485 pips. And then Friday, 1,532 pips. 8,971 of those pips were strictly with the members. We're currently 30-6 for the month. Actually, we're 32-6 for the month because we went 2-0 yesterday. All right, let me scroll up. This is how we did yesterday. We only took 2 trades. Okay, let me fix that. We're not 16-2 for the week. Let me fix that. That was last week. Let me delete that. Bam. All right, cool. Fix that. Boom. See that magic trick? The thing's gone now. But anyways, we caught a total of 864 pips yesterday. Both these trades we called live. The gold trade was strictly members only. And then the GJ trade, I called it the free Telegram, the free center room. All right, we caught 700 pips. All TPs hit on the gold sell, which was this gold sell here. Didn't do the full move I was looking for. Broke underneath the zone. Still made a little bit more, almost a 1-2 risk reward. The full move would have been a 1-3. But we could possibly see, I want to see that's going to happen today. And then we caught this huge GJ buy. I said it was like 140 pips. Actually, it was 164 pips. This huge move here. We entered right off this candlestick here. The thing exploded up, hit some TPs, did a retest. And after that retest, you literally just see green candlestick got the green candlestick got the green candlestick. And that thing just exploded up. We see, and so that's why I'm looking for buys. Did a nice retest. I want to see the bullish momentum is going to continue. So that's what we're going to be looking at. This is also why we're waiting for the next 15, because we're just waiting to see how price reacts to being underneath this level. So yeah, we're just going to be chilling right now. Let's go back to GN. All right, I do like that. I do like that. That is definitely a good sign. So let me write this one up too. So I'm actually going to keep this on this screen. And then put GJ on my other screen. I'm going to write this trade idea up too, because I kind of like how this is looking. Like I said, it was bearish yesterday. Missed this sell setup on yesterday. What was Sunday? Yes, Sunday going into Monday. Hit the bottom of the zone, pushed up. Then after the news popped off last night, pushed price up to this daily level, retraced. Then you see the staircase back up, did a nice retest, which just happened within the last hour. And now it's pushing up, treating it as a support level. And it's not too many crazy levels of traffic, at least compared to USD-CHF. That one looked a lot messier in my opinion. Did do a nice retest, and this showing is trying to drop. So we might enter this as well. But this is a huge level of traffic and another one that's going to have to try to break through. And it looks like it's trying to. It did a nice retest. And we see a rejection wick down. So it looks like it is definitely trying to. So we'll see what the next 5 minutes looks like. But I like how this is looking right here. 91.90, 91.90. This will be about a 1-3, almost 1-4 risk reward. Let's push this down a little bit more. Yeah, so we'll do 90, 125. And it's still trying to push up. New 5-minute did just start. Still looking at the other pairs too. Yeah, so I'm looking at GN and GJ possible buys. I'd like to wait for the next 15, but if it tries to take off right now, I might enter. But I want to wait for at least the next 15 to pop up. But it is slowly still pushing up. It's pushed up about 2 pips since we've been on the screen. So it's ranging. Yes. Yeah, so it's trying to push up. Yeah, so I like these right here. I like these right here. Yeah, so I'm looking at possible GN and GJ buys. Gonna be waiting for the next 15 though. But I do like how these two are looking. AJ's still kind of struggling. USD still kind of struggling. So we might just leave that alone. Because we don't want to just jump into everything. We want the cleanest looking setups. So we're still going to be paying attention to the Canadian pairs as well as the USD pairs. Barely. Yeah, so we're still waiting on this. Yeah, so we're going to be watching these pairs right here. I'm going to be waiting on the next 15 for this. Hey, what's going on, the guy? I see you. Ambitious. Ambitious. What's up with that? I don't know what you mean about that, you know. Unless unless you're talking about you are ambitious on Telegram. And if that's you, I responded to you. I don't know if you read my message, so if you got a question, hit me up on there. I got my phone in my hand, so hit me up on there if that's you. You talking about looking at US30? I got you. Like I said, the indexes I'm probably going to leave alone for right now. But was showing bearish momentum. This is pretty choppy, so if I'm gonna trade any index, unless I see a clean setup, of course, I'm going to be prioritizing NAS, SPX, GBPJPY, SDX personally. But as of now, this is showing me possible buys if it retraces hits the support level. Same thing with a NAS if it breaks above this level at around 12,540-ish. Well, let's scratch that 12,550-ish, 12,560-ish, and treats that as like a support level. Then we can look for possible buys, but if it rejects like 12,550-ish, 12,540 especially, then we can look for possible sells because it is showing still bearish momentum. So it's just retesting this resistance level. So as of now, I'm going to be looking for sales possibly on those, but GBPJPY and USDX are a little bit different. All right, so we see this here is right back above this level tree as support, so we can see possible buys, but it's kind of just ranging right now. So I kind of want to leave these alone until the news because they can go either way, and it's CPI news, so I want to see what direction they want price to go. Do they want the uptrend to continue, or they want the downtrend to start? So that's what I'm waiting on to see what's going to happen when the news pops off. But for like gold, the USD currency pairs, the Canadian currency pairs, those are still bearish. So I'm still looking for sell setups on those. But that's why I see with the US30 and the indexes. But as of now, I'm leaving those alone. GJ has pushed up and broken above this level, which is a good sign just in time because we literally have like 15 seconds to the next 15. So we're going to be watching GN and GJ. So I might just put GN on my other screen, put GJ on this screen. These are looking nice for buy setups. Just gonna wait to see what this next 15 looks like. But I do like to push up. Let's see if AJ's doing the same thing. AJ's kind of struggling, but new 15. So we're gonna see what these pairs are up to. So GN's doing a slight retest of that level, but I do like how both of these are looking here. So we might jump into both of these. Still waiting though. Still waiting. Yeah, I do like how this is looking here. Unless it tries to take off, I would like to wait at least the first 5 minutes of this candlestick just to see what it's trying to do. But it is showing it's trying to push off. You just saw that little spike push that I tried to do to the top side. Yeah. So we might enter this in a second because I do like how this is looking. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Yeah, I do like how this is looking. Might jump in on this in a second. Still watching some other pairs on my other screen, but I'm just looking at these levels right here. Yeah, so it's doing a little retest. GN's doing the same thing. So we're going to let it do its thing. So let's look at these other pairs while we wait. Euro USD is going for round 3. Been chilling on this 4-hour level right here, waiting to see if it could break below this level. Because if we zoom in, we see these wicks here. So it's been attempting, but it's been failing to break through this level and close below that level. So we're waiting to see if it can do so. EuroCAD did a retest. It's trying to push down. So I kind of like how that's looking there. Let's see what these other pairs are up to. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, so that's showing it's going to try. It could try to rip through those levels. And like I said, it is showing bearish momentum. But yeah, and then GA is kind of tempting as well. Only beef I have with this is it did a nice drop yesterday. It did a nice drop on Friday as well, but it's respecting this 4-hour level right here, as we can see. Hit that level yesterday, came back up. It's treating this as resistance, as it has been since, honestly, like all month. It's been treating this level as resistance, and we can see it a lot more clearly on the 4-hour. So this is a strong resistance level. So we could go for a sell, but we have this wall of price right here where these purple lines are. We have 2 strong walls of price there that they are definitely struggling to break through. And again, it hasn't really made a new low yet. So this will be kind of a gamble to jump in on. It's still treated as resistance, but it could try to break through to the top side. So not really a clean flow like I would like. So that's why I'm kind of staying away from it. I can still see a sell because, again, got a decent wall of price above it, and it's been treating this level as a resistance for a very long time. And it's been doing that, treating as a resistance today and yesterday. Has been treating as resistance, as we can see here. So we could possibly go for a sell, but again, hasn't really moved anywhere. So it could try to break out to the top side. So that's why I'm kind of leaving that alone, because we'll keep that thought, because these are trying to move right now. G is trying to move as well. So hold that thought. And this is literally the next 5-minute candlestick. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in on this. So I'm in GJ. I just put the TPs and stuff in the free channel. I like GN too. Well, let me scratch that. Let me look at GN before I say that. Yeah, I like GN too. Yeah, it's trying to push up. Got a few levels of traffic. But I like these two right here. GJ's pushing up to the top side. It's already broken and hit the first TP. It's about to hit the second TP. It's a couple pips away from the second TP. I gotta type these TPs up for GN now. But GJ is pushing up nicely. So I'm gonna keep this on this screen. I'm about to do these TPs for GN. Because GN is pushing up to the top side as well. All right, we just hit TP1 for GN as well. So I'm quiet. That's because I'm doing some multitasking. Or I'm doing some multitasking. There's a lot of moves about to pop off. In 2 trades, gotta type these TPs up for my members, and then we're gonna hop on the charts and see what else is moving. Because I doubt it's just 2 pairs moving. You get what I'm saying? So TP1 got hit for GN as well. Typing up the other TPs. And we were a couple pips away from hitting TP1. I mean TP2 on GJ. Let's see if we can hit that. But while that's doing that, going to be typing these TPs up. 205. So if I'm quiet, that's what I'm doing. I'm typing these TPs up. We're like a pip away from hitting TP2. Okay, bam. All right, bam. Give me 1 second. We're about to see what these other pairs are up to in a second. Got a mental next 5-minute. We're about a pip away from hitting this. I want to see if we can hit this. We're a pip away. All right, so while it's doing that, let's switch to these pairs really quick. Euro USD is pushing down. Let's see what these pairs are up to. She's doing this thing. GA is pushing up. Yeah, we're gonna leave GA alone for now. AJ's pushing back up, so we could possibly go for 80 CAD buys as well. Kind of missed the entries on these. Yeah, so scratch all this. I'm gonna go ahead and get off this. It could end up doing the move, but don't really care. To be honest, we're gonna just pay attention to these pairs right here. New 5 minute just started. Yeah, so we're gonna leave those to their own devices. Yeah, these are still taking a nap on the daily levels. This is dropping back down. Yeah, so we're gonna leave these alone. Those just joining, we're only in 2 trades right now. We're only in 2 trades. We're in GJ buys. And then I'm in a GN buy as well. Gonna let these do their thing. And yeah, we're just gonna be chilling, let these do their thing. Check US30. That was a little while ago, but I'll go over it again. Like I said, I'm leaving US30 alone. I'm not messing with it at all as of now. I got these levels marked off. You see, it's not any of my levels. I'm leaving it alone. I don't see anything I like right now, so I'm leaving this alone. I'm waiting for it to hit my levels, either the level above it or below it. I'm waiting to see it hit one of those levels and waiting to see how it reacts off those levels. But as of now, I'm leaving it alone. Not really interested. And that's what all the indexes. None of them really at any entry points that are that I have marked off. Jury 30 is, but it's ranging right now. And plus, I'm leaving it alone. Probably gonna leave these alone until closer to news, if not at news. Going to be paying attention to currency pairs as of now during this London session, which is like how it is usually. We just mess with the currency pairs. Sometimes we'll mess with the indexes during London session, but as of now, that's not going to be today. And then we missed a good entry on gold. Literally, after I went to sleep, I thought I had my alerts on. I did have my alerts on, but my computer, I had it on mute. I forgot to unmute it before I took my nap. I would have got woken up by the alert, but it is all good. It happens. Missing entries is part of the trading game. TP2 just got hit though, so y'all screen should be nice and blue. Go ahead and give me a like on this video, man. And y'all haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, because we don't just live trade every day, Monday through Friday London session, but we also drop weekly trading forex videos, like trading breakdowns. Dropped a couple of those last week. Trading tip videos, going to link one of those in the comments in just a second. Psychology videos, trading plan, trading tip videos. We do that stuff as well. I might drop the revised one, but I do got a couple trading plan videos on my channel. If y'all just do a quick little exploring while we're on the stream, just hit my profile, scroll through my videos, and you'll see all the content I got. All right, all the content is going to help y'all out. It's a huge variety. Make sure to check that out. But I'm going to link one in a second, because it is news today. I've been getting questions about the news, how I go about the news, because I know some people, put buy sell limits when the news is about to go off. I know some people jump in as the news is going down. I don't do none of that, and that's risky. So I made a video, in-depth, step-by-step, explaining how I personally trade the news. And then not only do I show you how I trade the news, but then I have a video right after that breaking down 2 trades I called before the news. We also entered some trades last week that I called before the news. This was a trade I called before the news popped off. Me and the members got in on this. You see this huge candlestick. This was the news candlestick. No, this was the candlestick after the news. This was also a trade we called live that we entered another news day. This was the second. Go ahead and look up the day what news was on the second. This was the 10th. Go ahead and look up the news on the 10th. This was also another trade we entered and was called before the news. This AU trade. This was the 3rd. Go ahead and look up the news on the 3rd. Called this trade on the news. Also called this gold trade on the news. This huge 1-2. Where is it? This huge 1-8, almost 1-9 risk reward. If you would have jumped in on this, you would have made 8 times, almost 9 times what you risked. This AU trade, this was a 1-6. You would have made 6 times what you risked. GBPJPY trade, we called it news trades and USD news trades a couple weeks, and it's doing. I did exactly what I talked about in that video, so I'm gonna drop that link in a second. And of course, this is just currency pairs. Indexes, same. You know what I'm saying? Indexes, we've done the same thing. But I'm gonna link that video in a second. Just gonna be looking to see what these pairs are up to. Ooh, we barely missed TP3, but it's doing a nice little retest. New 15 started. Make sure to hit that like button. Like I said before, I'm doing a giveaway at 500 subs and 1,000 subs. All right. Details of the giveaway will be coming once we do hit 500 subs. But I am doing the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling right now. We're in 2 trades. Both trades are blue. Well, actually, no. GN might be a little bit blue on GN, but GJ, y'all should be blue on that. We're chilling at TP1. TP2 got hit. We missed TP3 by literally 2 pips. Chilling on that. Let's see what AJ's up to. AJ's still kind of struggling to follow GJ's lead. But yeah, everything else, I don't like where it's at yet. Just waiting on confirmations with these other pairs. Just waiting on confirmations. I might mess with my levels again just to make sure they're good. But I did that last night. And yeah, so we're just going to be chilling right now. Yeah, GA, y'all was here about 10, 15 minutes ago. I went over this. Catching to see what it does. We're not in this trade. Just watching it. We're only in 2 trades right now. And that's GJ and GN. Only in 2 trades right now. So we're getting to action a little bit quicker compared to yesterday. TP3 just got hit. Yeah, we're off to a great start. Last week was a little bit choppy. This week, it's going back to business as usual. those choppy days do happen, you know what I'm saying? And you got to get used to it. All right. Especially with trading. Trading it consists of a few things, right? Of course, you got to have a good strategy, but it doesn't matter what strategy you use. Obviously, some strategies are better than others. I've tried a lot of different strategies. This is the one that's been the most accurate and the most profitable, in my opinion. I've tried a bunch of different strategies. Been trading for about almost 5 years now. I got to update my what it says on my link, but it's been about, what is it? This summer will make either 4 or 5 years. I got to do the math. Time kind of just be flying for me, to be honest. But we're almost at 4 or 5 years right now. And within those 4 or 5 years, I've tried a bunch of different strategies. And this is the one that's been the most accurate and best for me. But like I was saying, it doesn't really matter what your strategy is, because you can use any strategy. If you don't have the patience, discipline, and you don't know how to properly calculate your lot size, it doesn't matter what strategy you use. You're going to be still facing a bunch of issues. So patience is definitely important. And weeks like last week or months like November, if anyone traded in November, you know what I'm talking about. November was a still good month. We still were profitable. But literally, November, we only traded currency pairs. We didn't even touch the indexes in November. That's how bad it was. And even those currency pairs we traded, it was still very choppy. We still had to patiently wait for those setups. And a lot of people, especially newer traders, this isn't calling nobody out, because I was like this too back in the day. But, if you're just staring at a screen and nothing's going on, you might get edgy. You might be like feeling like you ain't doing anything, or you might feel pressure to hop in something. You know what I'm saying? You're staring at a chart an hour, 2 hours, and you don't enter anything because your confirmations aren't met. You might, your trigger finger might start itching. You might start trying to enter trades early or chasing trades, this, that, and a third. And, that'll really mess you up. But once you have that patience down, that discipline, it doesn't matter what time of year it is. Slow day, slow month, slow week, doesn't matter. You're still going to be ending up profitable by the end of the week, at the end of the month, even on slow days or slow weeks. You just have to have that discipline. And yeah, like I said, I've been on the chart since last night at like 7, maybe 8 o'clock last night. Just watching the charts, didn't enter anything. And then the trades we were going to enter, I had these marked up for the members. The news caused that thing to dump. So, what are you going to do? You just got to wait for the retracement. And if it doesn't retrace, wait for the next entry point. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we're doing. And then if y'all watch any of the streams, if this is your first time on the channel, by the way, this is your first time, hey, we just hit some TPs live. Just call this trade live. We're already up 10, almost 15 pips on GJ. Hit that like button and subscribe. But if y'all watch any of my streams, you would know that, we miss trades all the time. Matter of fact, you check out my last video, which was this gold breakdown of this 240 point move. We missed the initial entry on this trade. But what do we do? Well, what did I do, I should say? And I hope most people did. Waited for the retracement. It retraced back up. We entered. Boom, that thing ripped. Nice 1 and 3 risk to reward trade. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the most recent example I can think of, mainly because, I made a video on that. But we do that stuff all the time. Like you're gonna miss entries. That's part of the game. You sleep, you're missing at setups. You're awake, you're missing setups. You're in another trade, you're missing setups on another pair. You know what I'm saying? There's literally hundreds of different pairs, hundreds of different currency pair combinations. You're going to miss a trade setup. You know what I mean? So you just got to understand that and just know that price is going to retrace. So just wait for the retracement. It's that simple. $167. But while we're looking at these pairs, like I said, I'm not really messing with anything else because my confirmations haven't been met yet. So we're leaving everything else alone for now. We're only in these two trades right here. We're going to be leaving everything else alone for now. These are pushing up. US30 kind of tempting. Like I said before, you can see a possible buy setup here. So I might pay attention to this. I kind of like this. Going to wait to see what the next 15 looks like, since it is a new 5 minute and it's just 5 minutes left on this 15. Going to see what the next 15 looks like. But this will be a nice move here. I can see this. This will be a nice move. Let's drop it a little bit more. A little bit more. Nice 1 to 3 risk reward. We missed TP. I think this is TP4 by like a pip. But yeah, got 4 minutes to the next 15. I'm gonna go ahead and link that video I was talking about. Also, you see it on the bottom of your screens. Make sure to follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. Playmaker_wasted Instagram, Playmaker wasted TikTok. Same spelling as the YouTube. So make sure to follow me on both, because once I hit 1,000 followers, I'm almost at 600 followers on TikTok. Once I hit 1,000 followers, I'm going to be live on there as well. I don't know about live trading, but we're going to be doing some stuff. It might be some, I don't know. I got some stuff planned, but I do plan to go live on there as well. So make sure to follow me on both. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so that stuff I post on Instagram, but I post daily on both pages. So make sure to follow me on both. And if you want to contact me directly, hit me up on Instagram. All right, you see it at the bottom of your screen. I respond to all messages within the day. I respond to all messages and questions. So if you got any questions, anything like that, hit me up. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? I don't act like a little celebrity. I don't act bougie. I answer all questions. Got a couple minutes until the next 15 pops up. But let me go ahead and link this video I was telling you all about while we're chilling and waiting. All right, this one's titled How to Trade News. All right, we got CPI all this week. And we usually have news every week regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to know how to go about it. Because I know I'm not the only one that used to consistently get messed up by the news. Mainly because I wasn't paying attention to the news. And I used to just think it was news on Fridays. But like I used to get religiously messed up by the news. I used to just be chilling in a good mood, do out of nowhere, just see a huge ripper spike, and I'm just like, what just happened? So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling on these right here. GM pushing nicely. GN pushing nicely. We're about to hit TP2 on GN. I want to see this get hit before the next TP. This was a members only trade, but I said I entered both of these on live. Those that was on the live. When did I enter these trades? I want to say at least like 15 or 20 minutes ago. Yeah, enter GJ at 3:35. Y'all can see that in the free Telegram. And I enter GN at the same time. So we've been in these trades for about 20, almost 30 minutes. We're about to hit TP2 on GN. I want to see this get hit before the next 15. There we go. Look at that. Look how that works. TP2 just got hit. So we're making some money. We're 4-0 for the week so far. We're 4-0 for the week so far. Let's see if GJ is pumping up as well. Yeah, we just hit another TP on GJ. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Broke both of these trades down, enter both of these trades live. Go ahead and just rewind the live. But we enter both of these live, y'all. explaining why we enter these live and everything. It's just a simple 5. And I know there's other people that be live streaming, but this ain't no shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? We do this every day. These things are going crazy. But we do this every day. We enter a bunch of different things. You see all these tabs. We enter a bunch of different pairs. Don't matter what it is. The strategy works on anything. If it's a chart, it's candlesticks, the strategy's gonna work. You feel me? This thing, whew, we're making some money. We're a couple pips away from the next TP. But y'all screens should be nice and blue. Ooh, GN is just taking off. 92.25. And I'm pretty sure the other New Zealand pairs are taking off too. So out of curiosity, we're not entering these, but just for fun, we'll just see what they're doing. So let's look at New Zealand. Look at that. That's taking off as well. Delete this because we didn't enter that. And let's see 80 New Zealand broke out of the choppiness. No, 80 New Zealand. That's one thing about the AUD pairs. These things are religiously choppy. Like, look at all these choppy. Like, but when they move, you can make some money. But when they're in this choppy phase, you're in it for a while. That's one thing I don't like about them. Obviously, we trade these pairs. I'm not completely against them, but that's one thing I don't like about the AUD pairs. They're super choppy. Super choppy. And the way my strategy is, I don't like trading in choppy conditions. So now I'm just looking at the USD and Canadian pairs, seeing what they're up to. But I'm probably going to leave these alone. Probably just going to be chilling in these two trades for now. And then enter some more stuff going into New York. We just hit another TP, y'all. Y'all screen should be nice and blue. Come on, 60.85. TP6 just got hit. 3, 4, 5, 6 just got hit. $95. Ooh, we tapped that. Let me check my broker and see if we hit what I'm looking at. Let me check my broker. No, we missed it by like half a pip. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave everything else alone for now. I think we're just gonna ride these out going into the New York session. I'm assuming on the charts, of course, looking at some other setups. But everything else is not where I want them to be. I'm supposed to be looking at US30. Damn. Literally at the start of this candlestick, we could have been up. That thing shot up crazy. Oh well. It is all good. Not tripping about that. Yeah, these are pumping up now. That would have been a nice move. I literally was like, we're gonna wait for the next 15. And that thing literally exploded the next 15. But at least I know my analysis was correct. All right, yeah. So we're just gonna let these ride out. Like I said, make sure to read that disclaimer. All right. See, it's all posted in here. You see right above us the disclaimer. It's just a little paragraph, but every word, every sentence I have in there for a reason. So make sure to read that. Y'all made some money with me. Hit that like button, y'all. All right, make sure to subscribe. Gonna be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session 3 a.m. EST. Like I said, if I enter any trades during New York, going to be posting those as well. So make sure that first link, join the free Telegram, free signal room. Currently 4-0 for the week so far. If you want to know how I trade, how to identify and mark up these levels, these lines you see on your screen, and how to catch, the next 160 pip move here, or, there's news this week, catch the next news dump like we've been doing for the past couple weeks. Put the second and third link in the description. The course is out. Everything is on sale. The course is 50% off right now. It's not just a course about how to trade Forex, though. It's literally just it's an investment course. Because, again, this works on any time frame, any pair, indexes, as you can see. Once there's lows, works on indexes, works on metals, as y'all saw yesterday. And if y'all didn't see yesterday, y'all saw last week. We literally entered the gold set all week. We missed one on Wednesday. Who would have gotten the one on Wednesday? We literally entered the gold sell every day last week. So it works on metals. Of course, it works on currency pairs. Y'all screens are blue off 2 of the trades we just called this morning. But it works on also stocks, so options, and it also works on crypto. Of course, in the course, I go over how to calculate your lot size, how to trade, how to enter trades Forex-wise. But also, like I said, this shows you how to read the charts correctly. I do have a few videos on YouTube on how to read the charts and stuff like that. But of course, I go further into depth and more detail than I really can on YouTube in the course. But I also have the advanced play signal room. Make sure to join that. That way you're notified every trade I enter. If you want to get all my trade signals, make sure to check that out as well. That comes with the student group chat. And of course, the price watch list and chart analysis. Before New York, drop a price watch list where I go over the trades we're currently in that we entered during London session, go over key price points. Then I also go over setups that we can see or jump into during New York, go over those price points as well. And also the trades we're in. You have me personally walking y'all through that. And of course, you have any questions, you have the group chat, or you can direct message me. All right. Not everyone will be in the group chat, but we do have people in the group chat. It'd be active in there, but people also DM me. I know who's a student and who's a member. And, I help y'all all out. I'm here to help y'all out because, again, just Google how much money goes through the Forex markets, all right? There's no reason to have a crab in a bucket mentality. If anyone's willing to do the work, can't be lazy, but if you're willing to do the work and I see you trying, I'm here to help you out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started this YouTube. That's why I started the playbook. But we're about to hop off this stream in a second. Like I said, we're just going to be chilling in these 2 trades. This thing rejected all the way back, so I might be giving this a second chance. We'll see. I'll see what this next 5 minute looks like. They rejected that level heavy. But, yeah, that's literally all we're going to be doing right now. Keep an eye on your charts. They are attempting to try to continue to push up, though. And I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's stream. We out.